When it comes to trading, finding the right broker is essential. That's why in this video, we're going to be comparing two brokers to decide which one is better out of liquid brokers versus Invidia Trade. None of this is financial advice, but let's dive in to the video. So here we are on Invidia Trade, and what's important here is we confirm what the best regulatory service for each broker is and decide which is better. So let's do that to begin with. We can see here with Invidia Trade, they're actually licensed in Mawali, which is actually registered in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This basically allows you to trade from pretty much anywhere in the world, excluding a few countries. And this is a massive, massive win for anyone who basically can't access brokers or trading from most countries in the world. Now, if we compare that to liquid brokers are actually registered in Australia. And yes, that does give them a lot more security in terms of regulation, but you are going to be limited when it comes to actually trading from abroad or trading from other specific countries. So when we're comparing regulation, it is going to be Invidia Trade that wins in this one because they do have access to their broker from a lot more places. Next, let's compare account types between these two brokers, because this is actually quite interesting. So here we can see on Invidia Trade, on the standard account, you can get a leverage of 500x. If we head over to liquid brokers, you can also get a leverage of 500x. If we're looking at spreads here, we can see that it says typical spreads from 0.8 pips on Invidia Trade, and on liquid brokers, it actually says typical spreads from 0 pips. Now, this might seem like liquid brokers is better, but just from my experience using the platforms, technology, infrastructure, and speed do come into play here. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, basically, even though Invidia Trade has higher spreads, the speed of Invidia Trade is much faster than liquid brokers. So that basically means the time in which you're going to get into a trade is actually going to work out to be cheaper with Invidia Trade from my experience than using liquid broker. So on paper, it says liquid brokers better, but in reality, when it comes to technology, infrastructure, and speed of getting in and out of trades without having slippage, I mean, it is going to be Invidia Trade that wins on the account front. When it comes to trading pairs, we can see you have access to 200 pairs on Invidia Trade, and again, 200 pairs on liquid brokers. But I have found with Invidia Trade that the assets you are trading generally do have quicker speeds of getting in and out of trades, and you do have access to a lot more on the CFD side on Invidia Trade. Now, when it comes to actually taking trades and having a platform to do so, both Invidia Trade and liquid brokers actually have their own trading platforms integrated. So with Invidia Trade, you actually have TradingView, MetaTrader Cloud, Cloud Vision, and CloudTrader View, which is a lot of different options depending on the style of trading you want to do. So if you're someone that prefers trading with TA on TradingView, then Invidia Trade is definitely going to be one for you. But they also offer the MetaTrader side as well. Now, if we go over to liquid brokers, they actually just have one platform, which is their own built platform. And this is okay from my experience, but it is a little bit foreign and you do have a learning curve getting involved with this. And overall, it's just better if you are coming from MetaTrader or TradingView to just get involved with Invidia Trade. And that is why I think Invidia Trade is just better on that ease of use side. Because as you can see here, yes, it is very recognizable charting and intuitive interfaces here that you can just buy and sell as you normally would. Whereas on liquid brokers, it's a little bit more foreign and you do have to learn a bit to actually catch up and get back to where you were if you were coming from TradingView or MetaTrader. Now, when it comes to funding your account, I've found the setup when it comes to signing up and just getting account funded and getting trading, I have found Invidia Trade to be very easy with a step-by-step process. Liquid brokers, on the other hand, is very similar. It's not too much of a difference between them when it comes to signing up and funding your account, but I have found it is a little bit longer of a period of time when it comes to actually registering and actually getting set up to trade with liquid brokers compared to Invidia Trade. So when we are comparing these brokers, in conclusion, I am going to have to give it to Invidia Trade. Definitely check them out in the description, guys. That is going to be it from me. I will see you in the next video.